Capricorn, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. Capricorn, today, let's do your October 2025 monthly reading. Well, look at the overall energy here, baby. Serendipity. All right, you be floating on cloud nine, baby. You be flying high. You be rising. You feeling lucky, feeling blessed. Getting that 4-leaf clover. So something magical, something unexpected, something beautiful. They're coming through this month. Beautiful energy, Cappe. Beautiful energy. Ooh, we got the goddess within. We got a little influence of Vesta. So, the goddess within. Your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. All right, well, Cap, let's get into it. So I'm reverting back. I kind of switched it up. I don't know why it's silly, but I'm going to go do a 4-card spread, and then we'll move into the general spread. So we're going to do where Spirit wants you to focus, or what Spirit wants you to spend less time focusing on or less time doing. Then we'll get the biggest obstacle this month in the advice, and we'll move into the reading. They want you to focus on the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag here, Capricorn. They want you to spend less time in the 5 of Cups energy here. And what's the biggest obstacle, challenge, barrier here for Capricorn? The Hierophant, who is in reverse. Taurus energy in reverse here. Advice. See advice to help with that. The 6 of Cups, darling. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups is in reverse. All right. I don't know why my cards are so high up there. Got problems. I got problems. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse is where Spirit wants you to focus. That's like, let's understand that. It's like they want you to work on, let me understand. Hold on. 10 of Cups. Yeah. There's the Page of Wands is in reverse. And there's the 4 of Cups. There's a Knight of Wands. There's an element where it's like they want you to, with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's like you're saying to yourself, oh, this isn't going to happen. That's never going to happen. No, I'm not going to get this. It's not going to work out. I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to, it's like I'm not going to type of energy. And they want you to focus on I am going to type of energy. So they want you to focus on the opportunities in front of you. They want you to focus on the path ahead of you. But most of all, they want you to focus on what you have and what you're going towards. So believing that you can get something instead of talking yourself out of it. It's like you're talking yourself out of doing something, or you're talking yourself out of wanting something, but why are you talking yourself out of it? Or why are you feeling like you can't get it? So they want you to change the way that you're looking at that and truly believe that you can get this here, Capricorn. Because what they want you to spend less time doing is negative talk, negative self-talk, pessimistic energy with this 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is like you're focusing on what you don't have, right? But there's so much that you do have. And so there's really a strong element here of believing in yourself, believing in life, believing in source, trusting in the process. And focusing on your blessings and that principle of appreciation this month. Because once you shift your mind frame, principle of mentalism tells you your reality will shift with it. And that's when blessings and miracles will come through. But the biggest challenge this month, Capricorn, is the Hierophant in reverse. That is the card of changing. Let's understand that here. Let's understand that's going to be the biggest challenge this month, is doing things differently. So if you've been trying to get something and it's not working, you got to do it different in order to get what you want, right? Something's not working, something's not clicking, but you know this. The Hermit's here. There's the 8 of Swords, but you don't want to, or you don't want to see it. The 5 of Cups, this is a tough reading, Cap. I'm sorry. The biggest challenge this month is going to be changing the way that you're doing things, learning from the disappointments, the things that didn't go your way, instead of letting them hold you back, using it as motivation and determination instead of letting you lack confidence or feel like you can't have or work towards something. It is going to be doing things differently this month. And the advice is the 6 of Cups. It's kind of life theme. Let me understand the 6 of Cups here for advice. There's the 3 of Wands. There is some there might be karma here. Hold on. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. There's a big shift this month. It's like the King of Cups. What you were going through was just temporary. There's a 10 of Pentacles. God damn. Okay. And then there's a 7 of Pentacles. So there's a serendipity, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. There's like this energy where the advice is once you shift your perspective and change your point of view, it will be very magical and like it's almost like a miracle for you. But you know this. So the only person that can do this for you, Capricorn, Sag, you must have heavy Sag in your chart, or this could involve a Sagittarius. But Capricorn, That is the card of Sagittarius. But Cap, the only person that can make this happen is you. And this is the theme. This is like some kind of theme in your life where maybe you gave up on yourself, or maybe you gave up on something, or you didn't finish it. I think, and that's a Sagittarius energy. Was the Knight of Wands here? I can't remember. But you have it's like you don't believe in yourself, but you have the capability and the abilities, the skills, the gifts, and the resources to do it. So you got to believe in yourself. It's like you just got to know it. And that's the advice. I don't know how to make you know that. Capricorn, the Death, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups. It's time to walk away from whether that's just a lack of confidence, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like you can't get it. So the advice here is, yes, this is a theme in your life. And in order to get what you want, you have to change your mind frame and the way that you're looking at it if you want to get what you want. Otherwise, nothing's going to change. And that is like some kind of theme, some kind of karmic lessons. So I suggest maybe pop it into your numerology, maybe your astrology chart, and seeing exactly what needs to be done to clear that karma. But right now, it's simply changing your mind frame and seeing. Yeah, and there's the Chariot is in reverse. And there's the Death. It stopped. It's like time to stopping yourself. Instead of being defensive, guarded, or giving up, use this as motivation and work harder to get what you want. Show your resilience here. That's the advice. Okay. Well then, Capricorn, let's get into the general part of the reading and let's see what's going on here. Let's see what this energy is. Let's see what's taking place. Let's see if this shift happens. Let's get some details into the month of October. We got the Eight of Cups. King of Wands. Oh, there might have been a very critical person that got caught in your subconscious here and made you feel less than, or made you doubt yourself. Okay. King of Wands is in reverse. The Eight of Cups, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. But it's like, this might be a person who's important or in position of like power in your life, you know, like a father figure, boss, coach, grandpa, uncle, buddy, friend, mom. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, see, there's the Page of Cups in reverse. It's time. Yeah, it's an influence of, okay. And the Hermit is in reverse. And there's the Two of Cups. There's the influence of this person. But there's the Six of Swords is in reverse. And there's the Queen of Cups in reverse. So I don't believe this is happening this month. I believe this is like a spiritual monthly reading because they want you to let go of that influence. So, you know, this is walking away. Like, this is thinking a lot about what someone said, but this person's a hothead. This person, the King of Wands is in reverse. So when he's mad, he like projects his anger onto you. He just says stupid shit, whatever comes out of his mouth. He's jealous, controlling, he's not getting his way. He's throwing a temper tantrum. It's someone that when they're in that energy, you shouldn't even pay attention to what they're saying because they're just talking shit. And it's letting go. But the Eight of Pentacles is there, and I don't know why. I feel like it's like you still want to try and be friends with this person or work in this relationship, which tells me it might be like a family member or a coworker or a boss or something. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Seven. Because you've invested a lot into this. Oh. And then this person acted like this. The Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. You're having to let go of something you invested and worked very hard towards. And that's the hard part. Ten of Swords. But there's the Three of Cups. But they want you to see that it's a blessing in disguise. So this person, so there's an element here where it's like, let's say this is your job, this is your career, this is your work. You don't want to find a new job. You don't want to go somewhere new, Capricorn. But what this person does is crossing the line. So it forces you to have to really reevaluate, first of all, how people are treating you, but first of all, the situation that you're in as to whether this is a situation you still want to be in, right? If this is a family member, it might have to be someone that maybe becomes an acquaintance. You see them at, you know, family gatherings over the holidays. You might not keep in touch with this person, but there's some kind of connection where it's not like you can just leave. And you've invested a lot of time and energy into this, right? If it's a relationship, you know, you spend 5 years of your life here. If it's a company, you know, I've already given you examples, but that's what I got. And smack dab in the middle is you having to make this choice. And the Knight of Pentacles is there, and the Page of Cups is there, though. So the Knight of Pentacles is, for me, it's just you taking the time to reflect, to look at this. I do think you're thinking a lot about what was said here, what happened. What's the Page of Cups in reverse, then? What's the Page of Cups in reverse here for Cappies? The Seven of Swords. There's the... Oh. This is them wanting you to realize this person was being petty. Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, they are some kind of hothead here. They want you to be at peace with that. You can't change that. So This person was being really petty. They weren't being very honest here with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups, which tells me like whatever they said was like not the truth. Like, you know, it's like the person in the schoolyard spreading lies and rumors about someone, but they were just spitting it to your face just to hurt you or just to piss you off. So this is just somebody who, it's like they don't want you to be stressed out by what this person's saying or what they're doing, because they're just being petty and immature. Like I said, it's like they're spreading rumors or lies or gossip, but they said it to you. Like, it's not like they're doing it behind your back. I mean, maybe they did and are, but it's just understanding that they're just being petty and lying. So don't let that criticism or whatever it is that they say affect you in the way that you're feeling about you, or making you feel like you can't do something, because it's whatever it is, it's them that can't do that, Capricorn. Why is the Hermit in reverse? It's like it's like you feel so... They want these upside down. So the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. The Star is in reverse. The Ace of Wands, because you're frustrated. You're frustrated. I think part of this is jealousy, to be honest, and I think somebody might feel like you have more gifts, you have more talents than them, and so they just kind of, yeah, they're jealous here, Capricorn. And there's it is again. Like, look at this guy's face. So you just have like a jealous frenemy, coworker, family member, and they're really making you feel some kind of way this month. And the message here is whatever you want to do, know that you can do it. Don't let this person make you feel less than, or it's like you told your mom or dad you want to be an artist. They're like, you can't be an artist, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. But don't let someone else take away your dreams, right? It's like, you know what this is like? Remember in the Gilmore Girls, for those of you who watch the Gilmore Girls, and Rory always wanted to be a journalist, like from the beginning of the show, and then Logan's dad, Mr. Huntsberger, told her she was a bad journalist, so she just gave up and spiraled for a year because of what he said to her. So it's like, don't let one thing that person says, no matter how influential, powerful, or important they are, stop you from living your dreams. Don't give up on yourself because of them. That's the theme of your reading for October, Capricorn. Okay. Rory did give up on herself, and look how shitty life was for her for that year. So, all right, let's get into the oracles. Let's see what they want to say. We'll get back into the tarot. We'll see how this is progressing and playing out in the month of Novemper. So what does Cappies need to surrender to in October? Play. Don't forget to enjoy yourself this month, Capricorn. Take a break from overthinking. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I really think whatever this person says gets stuck in your head on repeat here. Okay? Spirit animal message. What's that spirit animal message for, Capricorn? We got the blue jay. We got some intuitive energy here. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. And Akashic Record. All right, what's the Akashic Record message? All right, what we got, Cappy? Connections. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? You do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. So follow your interest if it's piqued by something, and following these routes will help you to discover your life's purpose. Okay, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get into your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will back. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in November. Let's see how you're doing, how things are playing out, how the situation's going. What do we have? The Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Hanged Man. Okay. Pisces energy on the table. Then the King of Cups is in reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups. And the King of Swords is there again. So there's an element of walking away and letting go. You're still waiting. There's still a pause. There's still a waiting. Like, I'm going to see what you're waiting for here. It's like, I don't think you care anymore. Like, look at the Queen of Pentacles here. So you would be presenting as the Queen of Pentacles, a king if you're a dude. But you're kind of indifferent. It's like, I don't care. They're just being petty. They're just being a dumbass. But there's an element where you're waiting for something. What is it that Capricorn is waiting for? What? The Four of Pentacles, something new. The Eight of Pentacles, something new to work on. Okay. And something new. So you're waiting for something new. If this is a job, you try to find a new job. You're still kind of waiting and looking for a new job. You haven't really told anyone in the office you're looking for a new job. You're smart, right? If this is a relationship, you're just waiting for the right relationship. If this was an investment, whatever this was, you're just kind of waiting for something new to come through. If this was a hobby and you're not working on your hobby anymore, you're trying to find a new hobby. So there's an element here of not really knowing when something new is going to come through, not really knowing when your next relationship or your new job offer is going to come, or business opportunity or investment, but you're just moving forward, letting go of what this person says, and you're just kind of waiting and looking for new opportunities and new avenues to take. That's what I got. So there's just forward movement. This person's not really influencing in you anymore, and you're just waiting for opportunities, right? If you're a dancer, you're just waiting for an audition. If you're an actor, you're waiting for the role that you want to play come through. So there's just an element of keeping your eyes open, keeping your eyes peeled, moving forward here, but you're not letting what this person said or did really affect or influence you anymore, which tells me you're going after what you want. You're just waiting for the right opportunity to come through. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Capricorn, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. So thank you, Capricorn. I always appreciate your support. And let's close it off today with your final message, baby. What's the final message for Capricorn? What do we have here? Self-care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. Ask for help when you need it today and allow others the chance to help you succeed. And yes or no, let's get the answer for those of you that like it. Yes or no, what's the answer for Capricorn? By all means. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.